I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Baby, can we talk about it? There's something that I need to say to you. Don't say I'm never honest. Well, baby, should we lie about it? Do we still pretend that we're okay? Like nothing's going on here. Cause I don't have any feelings to hurt, and all you got is a serious words. There's nothing to do about it. Tell me the truth about it. That I got no tears left to cry. Can you just look me in the eye and tell me we're messed up? And you dress up for the part. You're so unpredictable. In the morning, in the evening, when we lie in bed and you go in my head and I lose all control. And I'm sorry, I can't take it no more. I'm done with the thing called love. You're so unpredictable. I wish I could be sad about it. Maybe that would help me to escape this cold-hearted warfare. Cause I don't have any feelings to hurt, and all you got is a serious words. There's nothing to do about it. Tell me the truth about it. That I got no tears left to cry. Can you just look me in the eye?
Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hello, good. Right, we are now live, and welcome to anyone that's watching our first solo stream. We've been tagging along a few weeks and months with Gripper Sims stream, but we finally decided to get our act together, and Mr. Hook has put together a route for us to follow. He's chosen the Hellcat, which, to be fair, I might have leaned on him a little bit with that. But so yeah, we're going to be flying through Canada. So yeah, if you tell us a little bit about the route that we're going to do, why you chose the route.
Because it's bloody scenic as heck, man. It's better than flying through jolly old England, flat as a board.
Yes, it is a little bit flat. Although if you go into Wales and kind of Scotland, you do get a few kind of little mountains, but the kind of distances you've got in Canada and those sort of places are absolutely stunning. So we'll go from there. So I'm just coming into the sim now. So we're going to be flying the Grumman F6f Hellcats today. American-based fighter carrier aircraft of World War II. Designed to replace the earlier F4f Wildcat, and it was made to counter the threat of the Japanese Mitsubishi A6M0. It had an absolutely amazing kill ratio. I think it was at 19 to 1.
Something like that.
Yeah, 19 to 1 kill ratio. So yeah, the aircraft that we're flying is well modelled. We absolutely love it. As soon as we got it, we kind of it's been the only plane we've been flying for a while, and I was swearing blind that the best plane I'd ever flown in the sim was probably either the 310 or the Kodiak, but this has kind of parked those two up, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get back into that one.
And it's been the first tail dragger that you've been reliably able to land.
It is, yes. That is a massive bonus. I've struggled with tail draggers. Tail draggers is the setup this has got, where the tail literally drags rather than having a tricycle landing gear. Yeah, it's got a new physics system for the ground handling. I'm wondering if that's got something to do with it, or you've just taught me very well. I'm going to go with a little bit of both.
Probably.
Although I do happen to have a few pancakes every now and again, but that's nothing to do with the training I have received. That's just my own specialness. Cool, so hopefully we'll be joined in a bit by Mr. Sauce. If he's there, he can just jump straight in and follow us. So I'll get this one started up and ready to go. So cowl flaps open, oil cooler open, fuel pump on, battery on, mags all the way on. So I think I'm going to run long range fuel today, because I don't want that issue I had the other night of running out of fuel and ditching it in the ocean, because I don't have the argument about who gets the dinghy again.
That was a funny little argument.
Yes, yeah, seeing as you wouldn't. But basically, it started with I ran out of fuel, or was going to run out of fuel, and we were discussing on who would have the dinghy, and he was adamant that I wouldn't have anything to do with it. In fact, I think if I got the dinghy, he'd probably puncture it and drown himself just to spite me. So I'm setting up the lights, turn all my lights on. Okay, so we'll prime it for 5 seconds. I do actually have the checklist written down here, but I've done it enough times that I think I might be able to get it going. 5. There we go. She's up and running. Yeah, I've got the dynamic stress on, so stand by for blowing stuff up. So
I got the syrup.
Syrup won't fix a piston going through the side of the engine. So we're going to take off from this end of the runway. I think the wind's
16, because we're going that direction.
Okay. There's a bit of a knack to steering this on the ground. Yeah, so this is by far in the top 2 World War II warbirds that are in the sim at the minute. I think the other one for me is probably the Lightning. Although I do like the Spitfire, so they're probably the top 3 for me at the minute. But hopefully we'll be seeing some more very soon. I'm going to form up on your left hand side. Good to go when you are.
Tally ho.
Tally ho, chops away.
So, in case you're watching that line, we're not immediately following that line. We are going to get there.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
We're just taking the more scenic routes along the highway.
Definitely.
I used to live here.
Ah.
I know you know them, but
Yeah.
for anybody that might be watching.
That's cool. I mean, that's the whole script of these flights is just kind of go somewhere we know, a little bit of history on the place. The first stop we do though, we'll if you send me a group invite and then you're in control of the weather, then you can play God for a bit.
You actually trust me with that?
Yeah, of course I do.
You're fucking brave. I might land 30 seconds before you and quickly throw you into a snowstorm.
Nice.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, we know the icing works on this. We flew into, what hurricane or storm was it we flew into the other night?
I forget the name, but it's out in the North Pacific area, I think.
So we took these HELLCATs up into that, and it was fun, to say the least.
This bridge here apparently is a floating bridge.
Okay, like a pontoon kind of thing.
Okay. I think so, if I read correctly. Although, when I lived here and I went over it a bunch of times, I never actually noticed.
Oh, okay.
But it is the bridge between West Kelowna and the main city, I guess.
It's a pretty sturdy floating bridge.
Most definitely.
So yeah, I'm wearing the drop tank today, which costs me about 35 knots, I think it is, they said. plus with all the other fuel. I've got all the cowl flaps open, trying to stay cool as well. It's quite nice how they've modelled the drag of the extra bits as well. It's quite nice. Trees.
Slowing down a little for you.
Ah, thanks, man.
You know, since you're way back there.
I'm trying not to blow the cylinders off this thing.
Look, Sander.
Send it. Yeah, I lose
There's a
about-
nice cushy lake to land in over there.
Oh, nice, yeah. I can't land on the drop tank, it doesn't float. No, everything I deploy on this, I've got cowl flaps, which are the ones on the nose. They cost me about 10 knots. I've got the oil cooler and the intercooler flaps as well. They all cost me about 5 to 10 knots each. And then the drop tank that cost me 35. Is it 30 or 35? One of those. Plus I'm full on fuel. And that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
Huh.
So unfortunately, Sim Update 10 got delayed again. I'm not 100% sure why. It's been in the testing phase for probably about 2 months now, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. So about a week before it was due to come out, which was this week just gone, they announced it's going to be delayed again. I haven't seen when it's coming. But to be fair, if they just delayed it till that November update we're getting, I wouldn't be too unhappy because I've got the sim running how I like it at the minute. Slowly inching up. I'm off your right wing about your 5 o'clockish.
I see ya.
Hello.
So, do you remember how low you were, ground level, back in Kelowna?
I seem to remember from, I didn't see it today, but from yesterday, I think it's about 2,000 feet.
I think
It might be.
1,400 or something.
Okay. But now
But
we're going up.
You're going to be climbing up to about 6,000 feet is how high this road goes.
Okay. This is
And then it goes back down on the other side into Mount.
Okay. This is when I need to remember where my my drop tank release is, because I may be a bit heavy. I'll be fine.
It's pretty cool though, this highway. I think it's Highway 97C. But everybody that lives in Kelowna refers to it as the connector.
Oh, okay.
There's a TV show called Highway Through Hell, and it's about the highway that this one connects to, right
okay.
at Merritt.
Yeah.
That's the Coquihalla Highway, number 5. I actually drove that highway in the winter with my pickup truck, and it was quite amusing for me, actually. Because I'm in a pickup truck and I have 4-wheel drive, I don't really have to worry about it as much. But there was tons of semis and
in the
they were
ditches.
all parked in pullout areas. They're like, nah, we ain't moving.
No, I mean two flakes of snow fall in the UK, and the whole road network completely shuts down. Whereas I think you guys have, like, up this area, I think there's like 2-meter snow drifts, and they're just like cracking on through it.
Yeah, pretty much. See the altitude now?
Yeah, she's climbing all about that's 6, maybe 6, I think. Digga, 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 digga. I just took off your tail. Yeah, just a quick shout out to another YouTuber, actually, Brett Plays. I was flying a little bit with him last night. He was out in the Hellcat. I was just setting up some stuff after we finished flying last night, and I saw him flying in the Hellcat, and I thought, oh. So I had to fly around with him, and he asked to, he was going to have a look at my channel and stuff. So I posted a link to my channel in his Discord. So hopefully a few people eventually might migrate over if I'm not flying at the same time as him. So I'm literally tucked under your tail at the minute.
Good, you stay out of the prop wash if it's real life.
Yeah. Well, the prop wash is modelled with this, I think, because you can turn a lot easier when you've got a good amount of airflow from the prop going over the rear tail for the rudder. But whether it extends to when you're up in the air, I don't know. Yeah, I love these planes. They're just so easy to fly. There's nothing kind of twitchy about them. You don't have to watch your kind of banking too much and it drops a wing, and like some other aircraft do. You seem to be able to put in as much as you can with this, and it still likes to fly. Yeah, we're gaining altitude at a rapid rate at the minute. Catch some of this scenery as we go past.
This is less of the white cap sort of area that we were in yesterday.
Yeah.
A little bit lower.
Yeah, I actually found a livery for this aircraft the other day on Flight Sims. Was from the RAF. So I think we do
nice.
have a few of them in the UK. It's, I think it was 800 Squadron or something.
$15 miles to Merritt.
Cool.
See what I was saying about kind of a roundabout way?
Yeah, that's fine. It's nice that way. It was quite nice when we got that. We went up that wrong valley last night and we were trying to figure out where we were supposed to be.
Mildly lost.
No, you just exploring. That's what you're doing. You weren't lost. You knew where you were. You just couldn't pinpoint it.
That's pretty much it. I had a feeling we were north of Revelstoke, and then you looked it up. You're like, yep.
Yeah, I must admit, I used to have quite a good sense of direction, but once I started using a sat nav, my sense of direction went out the window.
Because your mind gets lazy, I think.
Yeah.
Mine would too in that situation, I think.
Okay, that's time for my first fuel quantity check.
I haven't even looked at that
No.
yet.
Well, I got 36 left in the right tank. So,
Well, then I should be about the same.
yeah, I'm just going to switch to the left. Even it out a little bit. If I got more weight in one tank than the other, it'll pull left or right depending which tank is the heaviest. Although I haven't noticed that much in this, to be fair.
So normally at the top of this hill, somewhere around here, I think, there's a brake check for semis right before a pretty decent hill into the city.
Yeah, some places in the UK we have those brake failure trap things.
Oh yeah, those are everywhere in BC at this point. Like freaking everywhere. I've never had to use one myself when I've been driving back trucks and hydrovacs out this way. But I've seen them and they are everywhere.
What an area.
There's the brake check right there.
Yep, so
I get this big ass hill down.
such an elevation change as well. It's not like a gradual, it just kind of goes up and then you just drop off a cliff almost and down again.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The first time I went down that hill, I didn't touch the brakes, I didn't touch the gas, and I was still going roughly the speed limit. The trick in BC is to start using your transmission to go down a hill.
Yeah, a lot of the trucks I work on, they have exhaust brakes as well, so kind of put a shutter across the exhaust to kind of help with a bit of engine braking. That's a lovely river. Right.
Yep.
Oh, wrong way. In fact, I'll go round and let you land first. Yeah, that was a little bit of a brake left and oh look, wrong way. Good thing about this plane, you can set the flaps at pretty much any speed and they'll just drop when you get to the right kind of right speed. Slow down. Yay, didn't pancake. Yet. Alright, before we take off, I'm just gonna, if you send me a group invite, we can
Not showing you as online.
okay. That's right, we'll carry on like this.
Are you using real weather?
Check.
Or live weather?
Yeah, I have live weather and real time on.
Nice. Same here.
Cool.
Should be sunny and clear.
Yes.
So you see that that highway kind of Joey, what is that? Joey Aska too?
Nope.
Looks like a highway kind of climbing up the side of the hill. Should be 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That one going up around that hill, that I believe, if I remember right, that's the beginning of the Coquihalla. Well, the main part of it anyway, that in that show.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
That one climbs up and around, and it basically gets absolutely gnarly during the winter.
Yeah, there it goes. Mind you, any of these roads that we've seen, they're kind of good, but they're well high up our altitude, aren't they? So it's going to be...
Oh yeah, because you could start in Kelowna and be wearing shorts, and it'll be, you know, maybe raining at first, and you go up to the height that we went just getting here, and it'll be a full-out blizzard. And it'll be almost out of nowhere. You'll be like, what the F?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Yeah, this plane's nice and stable on takeoff. Doesn't kind of move around too much on landing either.
Little squirrely, but it's easy to handle.
GPS.
This is Highway 5, also part of the Coca-Cola right here.
Okay. I just got rid of my gun sight and put the GPS in.
Next stop, Kamloops.
Nice.
That region is called the Thompson Valley, if I remember right.
Okay. What was that one we were in yesterday where I said it sounded like someone had hit a moose with a stick or something?
Sycamoose.
Sycamoose, that's the one. So what kind of industries are up here? I imagine back in the day it was a lot of mining and logging and...
There's still a lot of logging.
Yeah.
One of my friends actually is a logger. He works the excavators out there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of, when you're flying around, you see kind of big patches of open ground, and you kind of assume that they're logging areas and stuff. There seems to be a lot of logging roads about.
Tons of them. I have a friend out in Castlegar, BC, and he lives up one of those Forest Service roads.
Uh-huh. I suppose it's
Or lived.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does still, but he did.
So there's a lot of the towns probably sprung up from the logging sites and the mining sites and stuff, and as the mining and the logging kind of went away, they've kind of been left out in the middle of nowhere, really, haven't
That could be.
Still a stunning place. Like you're saying, the tourists are quite a big thing up here as well.
Especially during the summer.
Yeah.
Then you get all the Quebecers and Albertans coming.
Yeah.
But that's mostly in the vicinity that we just took off. Well, not Merritt, but over in Kelowna where we started from. Oh, that way is absolutely filled with orchards.
Mm-hmm.
Like all sorts of fruits and wines and all sorts of things like that. Eleven and a half miles.
Cool.
I can see the little peg, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't blown anything up on the plane and nothing's fallen off yet, so
Watch it.
usually end up jinxing us,
We're just about going to land, so good luck on that one. Have the syrup ready. Last time I drove this highway, Chris, it was pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing but your headlights out here.
You were saying something about the kind of the light pollution, and the lack of it out in places like this where there's no kind of major cities and stuff, and the night sky is completely different to what you'd see in a built-up area sort of thing. It must be awesome.
Definitely pretty nice.
Okay, I think I see a runway. See some lights for one anyway, down on the left.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
I'll be turning around and landing there. I'm just kind of going down this valley a bit.
That's cool. So I'll follow you if you just let me know when you're shoving out the undercarriage.
Just after I turn left around this little hill on the left here.
Okay. By that I mean the wheels on your plane.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Right now.
Yeah, last night the sim wouldn't show your gear going up. Tonight it's not showing it coming down. So then maybe tomorrow.
Don't worry, it's down.
But maybe tomorrow we'll get what it's supposed to do.
I've gotten real good at the slow landings.
I'm coming a little quick.
I practiced at Saba.
Yeah, what's that? That's the world's shortest runway, isn't it? That's
Yep,
Saba
and
one.
I didn't use the tail hook or anything on this.
Nice. And we landed into the wind. That's forethought and planning, isn't it?
You probably want to pull a 180 and go to this end to
Yeah,
take off.
Yeah, I do like the sound this makes.
Like I've said before, it kind of sounds like an old school muscle car.
Mm-hmm. Proper old radial. I'm probably going to top the tanks off. here. In fact, I'll have a look, see how much I actually use. I always do that little bit of a bunny up when I stop.
That little lurch.
Yeah. Let's have a look, see what we use. Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm literally halfway through each wing tank. I've still got the centre tank and the drop tank, so I'm good. What I'll do is I'll swap it to centre tank while I'm here, which is not that one. Let's hit the reserve. Idiot. Bleed her up. Yeah, I switched it to off rather than reserve centre tank. In fact, I might put it to the drop tank. That's why not. Yeah, I've got 150 in the drop tank, so all good. Right, ready when you are.
What was that?
I'm ready when you are. I just switched it to the drop tank.
Only about 34 miles between here and Cache Creek, which is the next stop.
Okay, cool.
Send it.
Send it. Oh, that's cool. I saw your gear go all the way up then.
Nice.
Nice. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's a little bit finicky, but I'll live with it. Ooh, nice lake. Yeah, I think the only thing that's kind of keeping me out of the Corsair is the size of the prop on the damn thing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it makes landing and taking off so much of a chore.
I swear to God, next time we do one of my friggin' route suggestions, I'm gonna choose the Corsair.
Of course you are. Thanks, friend.
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah, I must admit this is going to be an era of plane I stay in for a while now after flying this. World War II warbird stuff. I do like your aircraft paint, it's quite cool. Perfect 10.
Yep, I saw that one and I was like, oh, this is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Although I did put
I
dibs
like
on
yours
it.
too, though.
Yeah. There's a bit of a backstory to mine, which I shall relay at the next stop, I think. I think there's actually a story to your one as well. I was reading. You know when you get the file off of flightsim.to, it
Yeah.
comes with a README file in it, and in your one I think it's got a what the actual livery's based on. I think it's based on a real plane. I have been watching a few kind of documentaries on the Hellcat, and the one they've got in their museum is actually the one with the painted nose on it, similar to mine, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed with the fact this thing's got carrier launch and tail hook capture built into it, rather than having to use like kinetic assist and stuff like that.
Yep. Just look at this valley, dude.
Certainly stunning. In fact, I'm going to give you a bit of distance and switch to external view.
14 miles.
So having kind of driven this area and visited it multiple times, how accurate do you think I mean, some places are better than others obviously, but how accurate do you think they've got it in the sim?
Geography-wise, very, very accurate. The roads are pretty much where they should be, more or less, unless you're in one of those weird areas, like we flew in yesterday, I think.
Yeah, so some of the places you fly are kind of, it's obvious they haven't done the photogrammetry on it. This area does look very, I mean that hill off to our, mountain off to our left hand side is well modelled. trying to match your roll through some of these corners.
Good luck.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do it as gently as possible.
that's fine. Yeah, I keep saying I hope when this new update comes out and you've got multiple screens, you can set one up as an external view. Some of these shots will be awesome.
Wow, that airport's right up on the hillside. We're actually too low.
Where are you seeing that? Oh, up on, is it on our right?
Left.
Okay, I'll follow you.
You go too far left right there, you're gonna have to really go tight. That's why I'm going a little wider.
Okay. Not seeing it yet.
Right behind you on 7 o'clock.
Oh, down there. Okay.
Gear down.
Okay. Yeah, I put mine down as soon as you said, oh crap, there's the runway. Oh, yeah, seen it. Yeah, we came right in on that valley, didn't we?
Yep, that's why I flew downwind
Yeah.
basically and then did a crosswind to the left.
Still really ginger on these brakes, so worried about tilting the nose over.
Hammer on the brakes until you're just about stopped.
Yeah. Bear me 2 seconds. I'm just going to send a message to my dearly beloved. No. No, over. See, have my brain on other things. No, nothing. My dearest Zana has messaged me, so I need to
Completely understand.
So, where are we heading to next?
Lillooet.
Lillooet. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick fuel check.
I believe that's behind us.
Okay. yeah, the drop tank got loads of fuel. Yeah, I think the long range was a good choice for this. I've still got a full centre tank and a 3/4 full drop tank, so yeah, good. Okay, ready when you are. You're smoking. Yeah, this plane doesn't have a cup holder, so
You gotta one-hand it.
yeah. So you could put one on the outside and just kind of, you get a nice cold drink. I was admiring the scenery. I looked around and you'd gone.
Oops. Low level flyby. You can see how I'm kind of like weaving in and out of these valleys.
Sticking it at treetop level at the moment.
It's about right.
Yeah. Yeah, since the last update, well, before the last update, I had a lot of issue with kind of areas like this that had a lot of trees in. It stuttered quite a bit, but I think they sorted something out, and I don't have any issue now.
Good. That's
So
about
it's
me.
that.
I'm pretty smooth right now.
Yeah. Which is why I'm a little bit concerned they've delayed the update. I think it's going to be situation normal where they seem to break more than they fix. And of course you have to run the gauntlet of updating everything. All the liveries, all the GTN 750s and stuff like that. Tree, terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up.
Paying too much attention to the map for a second.
I am your ground proximity warning system.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are my navigational aid. I am your ground proximity warning system.
You want a cookie?
Yeah. Ah, a lollipop would be nice. In fact, if I've opened my canopy up. If I get close enough to you, you can chuck it across.
Chuck you a wagon wheel. If you know what those are.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why people like flying around in the bush planes. You can kind of land pretty much anywhere up here in the little open gaps in the trees and stuff like that.
Yup. It'd be right through this valley at the end of it. This airport's coming up pretty quick.
Okay. I think what we'll do next airport, we'll have the 5-minute leg stretch.
Yeah, I'm good with that. That 750 is very useful. I keep glancing at it because it's giving me an idea of which valley to take.
Okay. Oh, what, the one in the drop-down menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the... What's this, the 530 in the plane. Which is just kind of a black screen with a... Just about see where the rivers and lakes are and stuff. Mind you, sometimes
I
it
was
is...
feeling this one's going to be short, by the way.
Yeah, that's
This
what...
runway.
Oh, okay. Perfect opportunity to display the ability of the tailhook thing. Or, as I like to call it, cheat mode. Because you can land pretty much full throttle with that hook down and you won't nose over.
fairly certain this clearing is going to be power lines.
Yeah, it's got that kind of look to it. Yeah, the hills have changed to a little bit more of a arid look.
Yep.
A few less trees.
Four and a half miles.
Okay. Waving to the people in their gardens, aren't they? So what's the name of this place again?
Lillooet.
I'm not seeing the runway yet, which means it's probably quite small.
It's down there. It's right there. We just flew right beside it. I'm turning towards it right now.
Okay.
Gear down, flaps down.
Gear down, flaps down. Oh, I see it, yeah. Okay.
I personally know for sure this plane can land in Sadler, so
Yeah.
you got this.
I got this. Might need a chainsaw to pull me out of the trees at the end of the runway. Bounced.
Not me.
I'm getting a little bit more aggressive on the brakes, which is a good thing. Yeah, knowing how easy it is to nose over in some of these planes is a little bit of an art. Across the grass. Through. Right, I'm going to park there and shut down. There we go. Better turn the battery off. I don't know whether this actually runs out of battery, but cool. Right, we shall do a 5-minute leg stretch. I shall bung some music on, and I shall see you pretty soon.
Yep.
If I can find the where is the there?
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Are you ready?
Yeah, just playing about with the camera again.
Ah.
Yeah, me and my drone camera.
It's the perfect time to take pictures, though.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Right, let's get rid of this music. I will eventually get a playlist together that I can play while we're flying. Cool. Yeah, I'm good on fuel. Yeah, I haven't touched the center tank yet. I'm still 215 total fuel, so I'm good.
I probably have enough in my rig tank alone just to make it.
Yeah. So what we headed to next? What's the town?
Pemberton.
Pemberton. Okay. Then how many is that stops now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our fifth. This is our fifth one.
Approximately, because we have 3 more left.
Okay, cool.
I think we're not counting the first one where we took off.
Okay.
Got a little over 100 nautical miles left.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have enough fuel. If I do crash, you can bring the helicopter out and rescue me. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I'll just toss you the dinghy.
That's going to do a lot of good.
I mean, you'll be up the side of a mountain, nowhere near water, but I'll just toss the dinghy out anyway. Say good luck.
I can use it as a sun's shade, I suppose. Turn it into a little makeshift shelter. Thanks.
The girlfriend went and said, so you're actually going to share the dinghy this
Yeah,
time? I said,
when I
yeah,
don't
he's
need
up
it."
the side of a frickin' mountain. He ain't going to use it anyway. I ain't going to need it.
Nice. Okay, you go, I shall follow.
Right then.
Okay.
Rolling.
I might do the carrier launch this time.
Gonna be doing a right hand 180.
Okay. Probably not lined up enough for this, but carrier launch function engaged. So do the valleys start getting a bit tighter now from
Yep.
cool. Yeah, it's like that flight we were doing yesterday. It was kind of started off nice big open valleys, and then it was all twisty stuff.
This is where it gets dangerous.
Cool. Danger is my middle name. Actually, I think probably Crash and Burn is my middle name. Yeah, we're going to be going pretty low, so I'll shut the canopy, stop myself getting hit with big twigs.
I guess you ain't gonna catch the maple syrup.
Nope. I've only nosed over once, so I'm doing quite well.
Yeah, and the last time you said that, you jinxed yourself. Watch out, here comes number 2.
And it's quite hard to crash this plane, to be fair. God, this thing creaks like an old submarine when you're giving it some G around the corner.
Yep. Putting her through some shit.
Mm-hmm. What's the altitude say on yours?
Pretty close to 2,900. Nope.
Yeah.
2,900.
3,000. trees. Right. Yeah, so we have tomorrow off in the UK for the Queen's funeral, which is good. People get their chance to pay their respects. Did you see any footage on the line in State this week at all?
A little bit. Not much, but I briefly took a look.
I think the queue to kind of go and walk past her coffin was about, I can't remember what they said. I think they stopped it at like 5 kilometres.
Holy hell!
It was snaking all around London there to stop it because it was causing a bit
I was
of a
about
problem.
to say, what is that? Half the distance across your island?
Now. We're a little bit bigger than that. Not much. Mind you, one, like you were saying, one territory in this area is about 5 times what the UK is.
You sneeze and you're from one side to the other.
Yeah. I think you could, in a plane, you could probably do coast to coast in probably an hour and a half, depending on what you're flying.
I did the Spitfire from London to right across the channel, I think Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came around back. And it was one whole tank, so I don't know how far that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I started doing my flying lessons before COVID, the instructor I had was saying you can kind of take off from here, and in about an hour and a half you're in Cherbourg and like places in France, and you can nip over to Ireland in an hour and a bit.
That'd be really, really nice if you had a plane out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then COVID hit and flying lessons weren't the most important thing in the world. One day when I win the lottery. I think you can get a kit fox for about the price of a decent car these days. Plane.
I know a Cessna is around 65,000 Canadian.
Yeah.
So maybe like half that for you.
One day. I keep saying that. One day.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. One day.
I seem to remember from the other night the drop tank handle is the one next to the fuel selector gauge, isn't it? The big red one.
Wait, you're gonna drop it?
Well, when I've emptied it, yeah. I'm about half, 3/4 of the way when I took off, so I'm probably about halfway through it-ish now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got about 40 left in the drop. I've got a full centre tank. In fact, I might just leave it on there because it saves me having to flick through from left to right tank. If I go to an empty tank or a tank that isn't there, it will stall it out. So I'll leave it there for now. Wait till it gets to about 30 and then I'll switch it to the main tank. Seeing a few name tags about, so people are flying up this way. Don't know what distance they are.
After we make this right turn here, you're going to be able to see the airport, Chris.
Okay, cool.
There it is, and almost a straight in.
I'll follow you in on this one.
Gear down, flaps down.
Yeah. It's a dirt runway.
Looks concrete to me.
I ain't seen it.
I saw it as soon as we came around that mountain.
Oh yeah, see. Yeah, documentaries. I was going to try and land in the external view, but that drop tank's in the way. See ya. Fuel. Top everything off.
Another break. Fear of pancaking getting to you?
Yeah. You can never have too much fuel. Okay, heading back up towards you now. Oh, we got a Concorde above us at 44,000 feet. Climbing. remember seeing a Concorde at an air show years and years and years ago. It's like a big white dart.
Yeah, it's kind of shaped like a dart.
Okay, I shall follow you.
Yeah, tally ho.
Tally ho. Oh, he's going low again. Whoa.
Yep.
In fact, I might have a look to see how long it would take to fly across the UK, and we might do that next week.
What was that?
As I say, I'll have a look on the mapping and see how long it would take to fly from one side of the UK to the other. Kind of the meaty bit down the south. And we might do that next week, depending on how long it is.
Sure. I don't know how short of a string you want, though. Sorry, I'll just stop. You're just thinking, you wanker.
No, that's all. Yeah, it must have been coming from flying here and then going to the UK. It's kind of a little bit of a anti-climax.
For me, it's like if you include a lot of castles and stuff in your flight routes, I would be interested in that.
Yeah.
Because half of them, I don't know where the hell they are.
No. I mean, there's a fair few castles and kind of monuments and Stonehenge and kind of the White Horse near where I am. All kind of like prehistoric stuff and a couple of 1,000 years old. A lot of the coastline is littered with castles dating back to God knows when, because when the French were invading and stuff like that.
You mean when they were attempting to invade, because they never actually successfully did shit.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. They didn't manage to attack, but they kind of got in through the back door, if you know what I mean. King Louis and stuff like that. Ooh, it's starting to get a bit snowy. It's a good day to fly. It's been nothing but clear skies all day. So it's still 16 degrees outside air temperature. Zero wind, which is nice. About 2,500 feet up elevation. About 500 foot off the deck, I think. Oh no, 300.
Yep, nice and low.
Yeah. Waking up the hillbillies.
Well, they need to put down the banjos eventually. Look up, look up.
Yeah, that dropped.
Do you have other players on?
Say again?
Do you have other players visible, or is it just us?
I see Rattlebug on your 11 o'clock forward.
Okay, yeah. No, I see him too.
Yeah.
And a bunch of others are coming in view.
I
I think about 13 moves and be there.
Say
I
again?
think I split 13 and a half down.
Oh, okay. Oh, a fair few up there. What's going on up there? I have to dive bomb them. Yeah, so it's definitely, I mean, this is probably my favourite World War II plane, then the Lightning, then the Spitfire. At the moment, I think the Corsair, if I can get in it and fly it a little bit more, it will come up the rankings a little bit, because it is a nice plane. There's a lot of functions available in it. It's just kind of getting to grips with it.
I got faith in you.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. The Lightning I love because it's normal style landing gear, if you know what I mean. And you can give that some stick when you land in it. There's a lot of tags coming in now.
Probably Vancouver, because the next stop is Vancouver after this.
Okay.
You'll want to hop over this mountain into the valley right beside it, because I think that one comes in straighter to the runway.
Okay, cool. So I'm on your 6 anyway. A bit of buffeting over the hills. I think they're introducing thermals in update 10 as well. So
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
Yeah, we'll get more kind of buffeting as we go in around these hilly areas and stuff.
I'm going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
3 miles, I'm probably dropping the gear right now.
Okay.
This might be your dirt ring, right?
Oh, lovely. Not seeing. I can see it on the map. I can't see it.
I see it.
I'm glad that snow disappeared off as well. I went through a patch where it was quite snowy.
Concrete, it's right in the trees, right here.
Oh yeah, see. Okay. Try the tail hook.
Chicken.
Yeah. Well, I want to try it. I've tried a carrier takeoff. I'm going to have to do the carrier landing now to complete the kind of full review mode. Whoa, I just went through some
I
concrete.
got you.
Get her down. Get down. Get down. Yeah. And she nosed.
See, you did say that, and remember I
Yeah.
said you just jinxed yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of a little bit of off-putting. I flew in and there was like a row of power lines. That was like, oh Jesus. Yeah, I slammed the brakes on. I didn't need to with the tail hook. Excuse me. I assume it's this end we're taking off again from. Or are you going down the other end?
I'm coming down to your end.
Okay. I see you coming. So this airport is
Squamish.
yeah, CYSE. So the next one is CYVR.
Could be, yep.
Yeah. Oh, so we're kind of heading. Oh, I didn't. That's cool.
Send it.
Send it. Hello.
Just making sure you're watching. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of tags up front now.
It's all going to be Vancouver. We'll come out on the coast here right away.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like we're heading up to all these rivers are running towards the coast.
Yes, sir.
So it must be, it's pretty much mountainous all the way up to the coast then. On this side.
Yeah, and then you pop out right at the ocean.
Nice. Oh, I'll tell you what I did see. I saw an add-on. I think it was an Orbex, where it puts lots of oil platforms here, there, and everywhere. You know, you got the.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of it for you later. It's free. I think it's one of the. It's either Orbex or it's a site that runs through Orbex, if you know what I mean. I think it was like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had like there's oil platforms, lighthouses, all with like helipads and kind of stuff like that. And I figured it'd be right up our street with the helicopter antics. I think I actually managed to map buttons to get the guy out the side of the helicopter to drop down on the wire. Quite cool. And I just put him down to full extent on the wire and started flying around. Whipping him into trees and stuff. Well, hard to tell your attitude. Yeah, it's been an absolutely brilliant route. Very scenic.
Figured you'd like it.
Oh yeah, definitely. We had a great plane, we had a great route, some nice low level flying through the canyons and stuff, in the valleys. All the runways were of good length, not like Gripperson's one where they're kind of like 20 foot long. And you need a VTOL
like
to get
friggin' 10,000 feet up.
Yeah. So you've got 10,000 feet up where you've got like zero lift anyway.
And take every time.
I think to contrast it a little bit, I might choose the Lightning for mine. Just so we've got the... I don't know, that's a plane that we both like quite much.
Yeah, I'd fly that one. It's not bad.
It's got a good fuel range as well.
Funny enough, I'm more likely to pancake myself in the Lightning with the tripod than the tail dragger.
I seem to be alright with the tripod. I can give it as much brakes as I want and it won't nose over. Yeah, I'm not going below you because I can't judge how low the water is. It's quite a bit of an optical illusion.
Oh, definitely. I'm relying on the altimeter, rather.
I can see your shadow on the water slowly getting closer to you. In fact, I'll open my canopy just in case I ditch it. Easy to jump out. Oh yeah, I can see my shadow now.
I'm less than 200 feet.
Yeah.
If they could simulate storms properly with downdrafts, the
We'd
next
be
update,
screwed.
that would be amazing.
Right about now, we'd be fighting over who gets the dinghy again.
Fuck that, it's mine. Here's shark bait.
Oh, thanks. You're going to dangle me over the side just to get some...
Something to eat?
food.
Fuck yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Anytime, but
Yeah, okay, well you can have the dinghy, I'll have the flare gun. And that way I can shoot.
you won't be needing that long because you'll be eaten by a shark and
Well,
you'll
no,
be eaten by a shark.
I'll only need
You'll
it
be
for
good.
one shot where I shoot your dinghy.
If you're going down, I'm going down too,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Damn right.
I've driven this highway before.
Yeah.
This is the one I was telling you about, the drive to Squamish. And there's Vancouver, 10.5.
Nice. Oh, I love that little island there with the houses on. It's cool. Oh yeah, you can tell it's pretty busy. Name tags all over the place.
That might be Seattle, though. Seattle's extra busy, and that's just south of here.
Which way are we going? Can we fly around the city before we land?
Yep.
Cool. Just saw it off to the left and it's like, ooh, tempting.
If I can remember where in the hell the football stadium is, and by football I mean American football.
By that you're saying that our football isn't proper football, is that what you're getting at? So this is Vancouver, you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they need to do a bit more kind of work on the cities, because this looks like something out of The Walking Dead.
You know, I imagine after they do the update, this one's actually going to get an upgrade because it's one of the major ones.
Yeah, if you're doing a survival simulator, it would look absolutely perfect. Where it's all overgrown and... dock area down there as well.
Oh,
There's a big
well,
stadium over here.
that was my flight. I crashed the desktop.
Okay. Well, if you watch the stream and you can guide me in, unless you're gonna get back in.
Oh, I don't have time for that. You're just about there.
Okay. Well, I'll do another lap over. There may be a bit of a delay, but I'm doing another lap over the city. I think there's a big stadium.
Oh, behind you, where you were just at. There's the stadium.
Yeah. So there's a lag in the actual.
Yeah. No, that is. I think that's. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I might be getting yelled at by anyone that knows this better than I do if they're watching. But that might be the hockey.
Yeah. Oh, the hockey arena. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the hockey arena. I'm not sure though. So.
Cool. So I'm flying over the docks now. Let's see if I can find this airport. So I'm on my own now. What do you want? CYVR.
Yep.
bring in the GTN 750. I see it, but I just want to make sure.
CYVR is 100% it.
Yeah. Vancouver International, activate. Oh yeah, it's the one up here.
Really? Cheating like that? Damn it.
Hey! That's it.
You could find it. It's a big ass airport. It would probably be to your right and behind you.
Yeah, I see it. Pick a runway.
Anyone. There's two that run east-west, and then I think there's one that runs north-south.
Yeah, I thought you had problems before because you kind of it froze a little bit. I flew past you and then it carried on.
Oh no, I hit escape because my control all of a sudden shut off for some reason, so I quickly hit it. Otherwise, I'd have ended up in the water.
That's fair enough.
You mean right? At least from what I see, anyway.
This one's a little bit.
So I'm a few seconds behind you, so don't tell me how you do.
Okay. Oh, you can pretty much envisage how well it's going to go.
Well, you never commented on you not pancaking or nosing over,
Yeah.
so I think your luck might be pretty good on this one.
It's a nice long runway. Should be okay.
Because every time you've said, "Oh, I haven't nosed over. I only nosed over once." Oh,
Yeah.
look, there you nosed over
Yeah.
the very next landing. Nice and smooth descent as far as I can see so far. I can tell you're concentrating, you got real quiet.
God damn it.
Did you seriously? Oh wait, I'm getting to it, hold on.
I'm good.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Oh, I see. You curved over a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Trying to find the general aviation parking in this place.
In this airport, I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I know this airport is effing huge if you're a
Yeah.
passenger walking through it. I got off the plane one time. I had to transfer for whatever reason. They had a weird layover in Vancouver. I was going from Edmonton to Kelowna, but instead of going down to Kelowna, it went to Vancouver and then over to Kelowna, east
Right.
again. And during that layover, I had to go for a smoke because at the time I was still smoking cigarettes. And thank God I had a long enough layover because, my God, that walk outside to go for a smoke was pretty damn far.
Damn near killed you. Right, I'm going to park up over here, out the way. I found some old metal shed, that's got to be the general aviation parking lot. That's shut down. landed. So yeah, that was an awesome route. I really enjoyed that. That had a bit of everything.
Pretty fun.
So next week, I'll see if I can get hold of Source. I don't know what's going on. Or I'll do a route. Probably with the lightning. I don't know whether I'll have a look at the UK. I don't know whether I'll do the UK. It's not very exciting for people watching.
If you can figure a route that shows stuff like castles and you know, that sort of thing,
yeah,
I think that might be pretty entertaining. Like some of the older sites, sort of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was the Hellcat. A very nice plane to fly, actually, to be fair. Although I'm on my third propeller for this flight, but we won't go into that. Nice. Okay, so thanks to anyone that watched. There was a couple of people popping in and popping out again. And thanks to anyone that's going to watch in the future. We're going to try and do these every week on a Sunday, probably 9 o'clock, depending on what's happening. Hopefully we'll get a few people in a group flight at some point, and that'd be quite cool. So yeah, thanks very much, and we'll see you again next week. See you later, man.
Later.
Baby, can we talk about it? There's something that I need to say to you. Don't say I'm never honest. Well, baby, should we lie about it? Do we still pretend that we're okay? Like nothing's going on here. Cause I don't have any feelings to hurt, and all you got is a serious words. There's nothing to do about it. Tell me the truth about it. That I got no tears left to cry. Can you just look me in the eye and tell me we're messed up and you dress up for the part? You're so unpredictable. In the morning, in the evening, when we lie in bed and you go in my head and I lose all control. And I'm sorry, I can't take it no more. I'm done with the fake love. You're so unpredictable. I wish I could be sad about it. Maybe that would help me to escape.